Hey everyone, I'm in Mountain Blade, Bannerlord, and I'll show you how the party system works. So that's over here down on the bottom thing here, and if you need to flick your cursor into this mode on the Xbox, you hit B to go from that little cursor that moves around the whole window to this little cursor here, and then go over to party here. Now this area you can see is quite useless because you can't see it very well because my mug is in the way. So I will turn that off and we'll have a little look a little clearer what's going on here. So as your party increases in size, you will have more stuff appear on the right hand side. So the first thing you have in my party here, you can see I have the troops, I now have prisoners, and basically as we go through the game, if we sort of buy troops from various towns or castles and the various nobles or whoever's there, you will have them then split into their different sort of types of troop in this party area here. Now there's also some interesting things that show up in here. So first of all, if it's you or a companion, you will also see your health here. So as we select them here, we can find out a little bit of information about them. I could opt to talk to this character here if I wanted. I could also dismiss him if I wanted by using the plus or the minus, but I don't want to do that. You can also see same sort of information about here. So like this looter here, if I wanted, I could dismiss him. So at the top here, you can see we've got 47 of 56. And it also shows up here whether any of these troops can be upgraded and also whether any of your prisoners are recruitable. So as you do battle with various foes in the game, whether you attack villages or whether you attack sort of bands of men, you will sometimes get prisoners. And you can see I've got 33 prisoners here. And it's saying 9 of those are now at a point where I could draft them into my main sort of group of troops if I wanted, and we're going to be talking about that in a moment. But first of all, the first thing I want to talk about is that first thing that we're talking about, which is some of your troops are ready for upgrade. So as you do battle in Bannerlord, your troops will gain experience, and as they gain experience, sometimes they can be upgraded. So for example, these Imperial infantrymen here, you can see there's this little sort of badge next to them that says 2 of them can be upgraded, and to upgrade them you can do it here, and I can change them or upgrade them to Imperial trained infantrymen at a cost of 25. I don't have to do that, but if I do it, so we do that here and then do another one, they will then be improved, but it will cost me 50 dinar, as you can see here. So I've got plenty of money down the bottom right hand side, so I'll upgrade some of these for you. So the Imperial archers, we can do the same thing here, so we can just upgrade, and they're going to be more effective in battle, but of course this is costing me a bit of money to upgrade them, and even my Imperial ones here can be upgraded to Imperial veteran if I want. So again, more money, but a possibility here to get some of these up a little more sort of upgraded. So you can see here, again, I've got the same thing. And sometimes you'll have a choice. So I could keep these guys, or upgrade these guys to either infantrymen or archers. That's entirely up to me. So I'm going to make them infantrymen. And what's going on there? Oh yeah, okay, so there's one left because he can't be upgraded. So you can see that there. And the last one here, we've got a recruit here who could be done to an Imperial equipped. However, this will require a mount. So you can only do this if you have a spare mount in your inventory. I do actually have one of those, so I could upgrade him, but I'm not going to do that just at the moment because I want to show that you don't have to upgrade everything if you don't want to. Now, the other thing you can see here is how big my current troop size is. So this is governed by a couple of different attributes in your character build. So I think it's leadership and also steward, and also the level of your character I think also influences it. So you can see I've got 47 troops at the minute out of a total possible of 56. So I could use up some of these guys to upgrade that. So you can see the peasants are keen to join me. So there's 4 that would possibly join, well, not possibly, they will join my army if I want to recruit them. There's 1 spearman I could go, and basically the longer you keep these guys prisoner, the more likely they are to join your army if you want them to. So if we have a little look at these peasants, we could join these to the army. Now obviously they're not going to be very exciting, so but a militia archer might be, or a militia spearman might be. So if we go to the spearman here, I could say actually yes, I would like to recruit you, and you can see it says I will lose a little bit of status here, so that relates to this here. So if you sort of chuck prisoners in, it will adjust your morale slightly, so you don't want to fill everything up with prisoners because they're not as happy, but they probably will be over time. So that's that. The other thing you can opt to do with, if there's people that you think, oh, I really don't want them in there, I want to get, maybe you come across other prisoners that you want to take on that have more potential. So for example, these looters, I could choose to get rid of them. So I can do that by hitting A on here and then just using these buttons here. Sorry, it's the -1. And this is going to basically let them go free or dismiss them if I finish with this. So if I do everything here, I'm going to lose one of my morale statuses. It will cost me 685 to upgrade all my troops, and I will lose 3 looters. So I'm going to hit done, which you can see down here. If you don't like your changes, you can always reset it here, but I'm going to hit the done, which would either be X on the Xbox or you can just hit A on this button here. So I do that, and then if I go back into that little screen again, we should see those changes have indeed been done. So you can see I've got 48 troops now. I think I had 47 before. There's only 1 upgrade left, and those looters that I had have now disappeared, so I've got a bit more space in with my prisoners. The last little thing I want to talk about as a little bonus for this screen is how you get rid of prisoners if you want to get rid of them, and I will just show you that. So if there's prisoners that you don't want to use, if you go to a big town, and then what you want to do is go to the tavern, and here you will have this option that says ransom your prisoners, or you can choose the prisoners to be ransomed. So if I choose that one, that can be quite useful if there's some that you think, oh, I'm never going to use them. So like these guys here, and you will actually get a bit of money. So these are only worth $2 each, but it's better than nothing. So we hit done, and they're now out, and I earned a little bit of money. If I got rid of all of them, I could do that here, and that is it really. So we'll just go back to the town centre, and we'll just leave the town. And there we go. So I'll just turn my camera back on. So that's how the party system works inside Bannerlord. I hope that was useful to you. If it was, bit of a weird screen error there. Give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments, welcome. And I'll see you again in another video. If you like this sort of stuff, I'll put some more up at the end of this video. And if that's of use, brilliant. And hit that subscribe will be awesome. Thanks so much.